for Jordan. This is the worst video game covers tier list. When I say tier list, it's more of like a head-to-head battle of the absolute worst. A head-to-head battle of deciding what the absolute worst video game box art covers are. There's a lot to choose from. And hoo boy, this is a strong start already. If I didn't know any better, I would have assumed the Little Red Hood one. The Little Red Hood good on video game? Yeah, apparently for the Nintendo system. I have no idea what the game is. I gotta be honest. I think outright, at the very least, Hellfighter looks way more like a video game. Like, that's a video game, right? This is a video game. It's some naked, oiled up dude. No, wait, he's got a thong. He's got a thong. It's a naked, oiled up dude holding up a fist that's glowing and it's turned into a skull. But at least I look at that and I go, yeah, that's a video game. Little Red Hood looks like a fucking... It looks like a children's novel. I want to play violent video games. It's not a great cover, but it's a lot more of a cover than Little Red Hood. Oh my god! Hey, we got an absolute classic here! Plumbers don't wear ties, or Tobal #1. Sampler, CD included for final... Oh my god, what the hell's Tobal #1? Oh man, when's that guy making it to Kingdom Hearts? Right, that's what I'm saying! Apparently it's a Squaresoft game, considering it came with a demo for FF7. PlayStation exclusive, Tobal #1, GOAT. Plumbers Don't Wear Ties is a classic though. But is it bad? An interactive romantic comedy. And it is, well, I mean like, just look at it. Can I be so for real though? If I had to choose between one or the other, I'm probably picking Tobal #1, right? Like, be honest with yourselves. What are you picking? Actually, Akira Toriyama drew that? Or came up with that design? Right, exactly. It'd be Tobal. Listen, Plumbers Don't Wear Ties is advertising exactly what it is. But also, like, what are these logos? What are these big-ass logos? What is all this text? I don't think it's a good one. I would honestly pick up Tobal. Oh my god! No, without a doubt, Xbox Classics, Disney Pixar, Finding Nemo, Disney presents a Pixar film, The Incredibles double pack. Without a doubt, that is the worst one. Like, this one sucks, but it's a boring sports game. Of course it sucks. It's, oh god, the more I look at it though, the Photoshop here ain't that great. But like, somebody tried to Photoshop and do something. There's an effort of like composition going on here. Even if it's not great. No, this one is downright awful. This looks like those like replacement cover art boxes. Hi Zonder, what's poppin'? Thank you for popping in on Twitch. Thank you. Slump, hi! Welcome to joining. How's it going? Thank you for the birthday wishes. Much appreciated. Oh man, without a doubt, this one's terrible. If I didn't know any better, I thought this was one of those like replacement covers that you get at GameStop when they lose the slip. What are you? Gaming in the Clinton era. Oh no. I mean, honestly, Eliminator Boat Duel, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, right? It's got colors, it's got a boat, very Lisa Frank. I like it. It's not terrible. But like this one also isn't bad. It's just, oh, what the fuck? I mean, I know it's supposed to be Bill Clinton. But also, that looks nothing like Bill Clinton. I have to be honest, I don't think any of these are necessarily bad. They're pretty well done, actually. Cal, you played Eliminator Boat Duel? You don't know what the boat duel colors are, but you love it. It's mainly like a pinkish magenta hue. Welcome for joining. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. It's like a pinkish magenta. So it makes sense that you were red colorblind ass can't see it. But how you doing, Slump? What's poppin'? We're currently rating, we're choosing between the worst video game box arts. I know there's some boring ass sim game. Honestly, weirdly enough, I think they're actually both good. I don't know which one's worse. I actually can't pick a bad one. I actually kind of like both of these. They go kind of hard. I think, you know what? I'm just going to pick this one for how creepy Bill Clinton comes across. Which, you know, to be fair, accurate. But I don't like looking at it, and I wouldn't like having it on my shelf, you know? Yeah, running the rail. Let's pop in. Oh, oh no! Oh no, I think you guys already know my answer. I think you know my answer immediately. Immediately for my visceral reaction. Fire and Ice. Warning, this cartridge contains logic puzzles that may be highly addictive. Caution, restraint are recommended. It's not a great cover art, but it's trying to do something. I don't even want to read the name. I feel like I'm saying a slur. It probably isn't, but I don't like it. Alright, my vote goes to party quiz. Oh my god. Street Hockey 95 versus Bubble Bobble Revolution. I'm sorry, but Bubble Bobble Revolution, that is a terrible box art. I grew up on Puzzle Bobble. I grew up on Bubble Bobble, okay? I know what this is supposed to look like. That's not what they look like. Those aren't my boys. Who are these? Why did you inflate them big and round? Like, this isn't great. It's cohesive. This is a bastardization of a beautiful, beloved icon. Yeah, Timu Bubble Bobble. Yeah. Oh my god. Well, these are... wow. Welcome to joining. Thank you for the follow. Oh, I never realized how bad Custer's Revenge's cover art is. I mean, Super Duper Sumos is awful, but it's based on a TV show that's equally as terrible to look at. Custer's Revenge is downright offensive. Yeah, there goes the worst of all time. Oh, hey, Night Trap! I'm kind of surprised by how many of these I recognize. I think just for the historical context of it all, Custer's Revenge gets bonus points. Yo, I gotta be honest, alright? Say what you will about Night Trap, but like, the box art's intriguing. We got vampires, we got like a sort of purple and black color grading going on. Very 80s schlocky B-movie VHS tape sort of look to it. It's not bad. What the hell is columns? Why is this balding white dude sitting on my pile of gems? Get him out of there. Stop! Get your fat ass off my gems! No. This is literally, like, this is a nothing cover. And then we have this guy, man spreading on my pile of gems. Get out of here. Oh my god. Oh no! Cock in. Ooh. Ooh, I hate both of these. What's going on over here? Is that like a testicle on his chest or something? What is this supposed to be? Cock in! At least I recognize Peter Pan as Peter Pan, but like... Is that Destiny Islands from Kingdom Hearts covered up with a shitty 3D render of a boat and a really bad Peter Pan? And then also we have... You know what? Hey, the art's not great on this, but there's direction. There's composition, right? Prism. We get the logo. We get the game's logo. We get these red and blue lines that border the art piece. The art's not great. I don't know what it's got to do with the game itself. But the anatomy is proper. The faces certainly look a lot better than Peter Pan's. I understand where they are relative to one another. We look at this one. We look at this one. You got Captain Hook. Like, he's standing on the ship, but he's taller than the ship. Yeah, Gemstone, welcome for joining. Thank you for the gifted. Thank you very kindly for the sub. Much appreciated. Oh, yeah, hold on. I have to blah, 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 blah. Text. Sub count. Boom. There we go. There we go. Timmy, what the heck? Yeah, what's poppin'? Welcome and joining. How you doing? Hope you've been swell. Thank you very kindly for the prime. You're so sweet. Oh, shit. We're 2 subs away from the 69 goal. Oops. Aw, what the hell? Hi, Timmy. What's poppin'? Welcome, welcome. Hope you've been good. And if not, hey, don't worry. I can treat you better. Welcome, welcome. We are rating the worst video game box arts. Is mine crown the cage logo? It is! Well, not quite the Kingdom Hearts logo. But my crown is indeed heavily inspired by Kingdom Hearts. Good call. Which is exactly why I immediately went, is that supposed to be Destiny Islands behind the background? And they just covered it up with a bad render? No, my vote's going to Peter Pan. Oh, no. Okay. You know what the funniest thing is? We played Virtual Chess 64 last year for my birthday. For those who don't remember, last year for my birthday, we did a week-long event in which we, you guys rented Nintendo 64 games, and I would play them for 20 minutes at a time. And one of those games that we played 180 N64 games last year. And one of those games was Virtual Chess 64. I can tell you right away, it does not look like that. It's literally just a chessboard. I don't know why they have these. But is it worse than the Barbie cover art? Because it's not pleasing to look at. But it's interesting. It's certainly making chess a lot more interesting than Barbie's supermodel. Like, look at that crusty-ass JPEG. I mean, but it's Barbie. What else do you need to market Barbie other than Barbie? But the saturation is so bad. Yeah, let's pop in, dirty girl. And Alicia, thank you very kindly for the membership. You're too sweet. You know what? That's over on YouTube, but I'll count it. Thank you, thank you. What happened to Barbie? She looks like a horror final girl. She's been through it. She's been through it. Look, I think Virtual Chess is not very pleasing to look at, but it's interesting. We got a cool chessboard that's tilted to the side, some attention-grabbing models. Whether or not you like looking at them, they certainly get your attention. The text is moving. We got some cool reflection going on the chessboard. It makes chess seem interesting. This Barbie game looks fucked up. Hell, it looks like someone took a picture and they didn't scale it properly because there's this weird-ass white border. Yeah, sorry, Barbie's way worse. Oh my god. What did they do to my poor Bust-A-Move? Why do the Puzzle Bobble games have such terrible box art? What the fuck? If you don't know, Bust-A-Move and Puzzle Bobble are so much cuter. What is this Devil May Cry ass orb? Quick, which Devil May Cry orb is getting the best head? You were gonna say the saturation's bad. It's terrible. You read Barbie as Barbie Super Motel, and now you wish for a Barbie Motel game. Be the change you want to see in the world. So, I think Bust-A-Move offends me on a physical level. Because Bust-A-Move 2 is one of my favorite childhood games. But I can't say it's bad. It's good. It's fascinating. 𝐒𝐳 is not pretty to look at. God fucking damn it. Bust-A-Move is interesting to look at. 𝐒𝐳 is not very good. I don't like looking at 𝐒𝐳. I think 𝐒𝐳 is far worse. Bust-A-Move is really interesting. And if this was anything but Bust-A-Move, I think people would like it more. If it wasn't a beloved Scrimblow Blimblow adorable little puzzle game, this would be better. This? No thank you. No thank you. Oh my god. 𝐒𝐳 il primo videogioco ispirato ai personaggi. Is that Italian? I don't speak Italian. Oh shit, yo! Essie, what's poppin'? Hi, I want the Left 4 Dead, so good to see y'all. Welcome for joining. How y'all doing? Howdy, howdy. Hi, Freya. Hey, Freya. Hey, Essie, what's poppin'? Thank you very kindly for the raids. Hi, Hale. Hi, Essie. Hi, Freya. Hi, Bahari. Welcome for joining. Hi, Asterix. Welcome for joining. Oh, what did you send me? Hold, Twitter link, hold. What is this? I fear. Did you not mean to send that? Was that not for me? Okay, I was like, hold. Hale is sending me a Twitter link with no context whatsoever. This could be funny. And then, Jesus Christ, what the heck, Hale? Is this you telling me not to open up the Twitter link? Is this a bribe to not open the Twitter link on stream? Yo! Thank you very kindly for the 10 gifted subs. Much appreciated. What the heck? Ooh, back with the Smirnoff. Nice. Okay, I can show this. So this is what Hale accidentally sent in the chat. Do you clean your lint trap every time you use your dryer? Yes. No, I don't know you were supposed to do that. No, I know you're supposed to, but I don't care enough to do it every time at all. I don't use a dryer. Fun fact, I told my husband for not cleaning the lint trap. I told off my husband for not cleaning the lint trap, and he got mad and said he always cleaned it. And when I showed him the lint trap uncleaned, he got quiet and said, I didn't know that was there. Before I got too smug, I asked him what he thought the lint trap was, and he showed me the second lint trap I didn't know about. It was the most net zero argument ever. I see. Many such cases. Hi, Raiders, what's poppin'? We are currently rating the worst video game box art covers so far. And well, I got a clear winner for this one. I don't know about y'all, but I got a clear winner. I hope the Left 4 Dead 2 treated y'all swell. Wait, Boomfies, by the way, hey, drop all these wonderful individuals. Hey, Haylene, Freya Rabbit, SC Opal, follow. They're all fantastic, amazing. However, especially make sure and double check that you're following SC. He invited me to play some Among Us tomorrow. And I'm really looking forward to it because I love playing video games with these goobers because they're really funny and super entertaining. And we've got a really, really like funny back and forth anytime we are in an Among Us lovers together. Okay, alright, Mew, I love you, but what the fuck? Fine. I'll keep my mouth shut. I will save it for Among Us tomorrow. Thank you very kindly for the birthday wishes. I hope your days and stream you swell. Hi, Anis. I'm just picking this one. Outright, I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't want to play it. Oh, man. Oh, what did they do to you, Goemon? To be fair, this is just what video games were like. If you were a Japanese video game being imported into the States, you were gonna get the ugliest box art ever.
Stitches26 has summoned a Chibi Cinderella.
One Chibi Cinderella coming right up. There we go. Is this a sorter? Yes, it is. It gives me two options. We pick between one or the other. So, I think this is a horrible bastardization of Goemon. However, and this is a terrible, terrible first impressions for a lot of people. However, they have a clear style and they went for it. And they went for it very clearly. Again, it's not that bad if the game actually looked like that. If the game actually looked like that, it's not that bad. That's actually really good. The Batman one is disgusting because it's like, wow, this would have been really cool. A black and white Batman cover. Look, it's so bad. Even the cards are covering it up. Worryingly white stuff covered Batman versus American Goemon is hardcore. American Goemon, there's some really good art techniques. Say what you will about the style, the techniques are really well done. Especially that tiger looks really good. Batman is abysmal and is a reflection of the games industry as a whole. So much more worried about accolades and profits than it is presenting something beautiful and challenging, right? This is a bold cover. If it didn't have the 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, one of the greatest games, bonus content includes Harley Quinn's Revenge. That one mission which it was heavily that one DLC where we heavily implied that Batman might have caused Harley Quinn to miscarry, and then we backpedaled super hard. A 5 out of 5, must own. And these giant ass fucking logos. I think the worryingly white Bruce Wayne with a little bit of red blood goes hard. The rest of it is obnoxious, and I'm so glad we don't do this anymore. Huh. I don't know what to make of either of these. What do you mean, action fighter? This looks like the cover for a Brain Age game. This looks like the cover for a puzzle game, not necessarily a fighter game. The Mega Cartridge. And well, this is Portuguese, I think. I don't know who this is, but they're clearly the main selling point. Why is side? You know what? They look like a Lazy Town character. I think I'm gonna give it to Action Fighter because the title is at odds with what the cover art looks like. I don't know what this is, but it's very clear what the focal point is. It's clearly a game of whoever this is. The person on the cover is an absolute character. I don't know anything about. I see Action Fighter and then I see magnifying glass? Graph paper? Yeah, no, this one's terrible. Oh, man! Pet monkey madness. Someone as silly as me was never meant to be so employed. Game X, International Edition, X-Man. An adult video game cartridge for the Atari 2600 system. Could the Atari system even render the concept of a boob? Like, you were working with such a limited pixel system on the Atari. Could you even make the shape of a boob with every pixel available? Yo, Abby, what's poppin'? Yo, Cryo, welcome for joining. What's good? Hi, we're ranking the absolute worst video game covers so far. Bottle open. Cheers. Cheers. Yeah, I don't think it's possible. Action fighter, one being endorsed by Sega, on brand. Maybe it was meant to be action finder? Who knows? Listen, alright? This Pets cover is nostalgic. At least they all look like that, right? They all look like that. It's not great. It's better than whatever this is. And I know damn well the Atari ain't doing this. This is their style, and they went for it. Yeah, Lily, what's poppin'? Hi, Breasty, how you doing? I love you. Oh my god, your powers, are you good? I hope it wasn't out for too long. Hi. Oh god, Gemstone, no, you missed it. Custer's Revenge actually showed up earlier. Can't believe I hit double digits. Can't wait to see me do it again next year. Couple of hours, but it was okay. It was okay. I hope none of your food spoiled. Hope everything's swell. Glad it's back now. Yeah, we're rating the absolute worst video game box arts. I don't know what to make. Honest, do I think any of these are bad, actually? Pocky Rocky 2. I don't know what that game is. I don't know what this one is. I get the feeling this one's based on existing property. I gotta be honest. I like this one. Big ass sumo dude pointing at you and laughing. It's like he's challenging you, right? He's challenging you. You gonna let this guy laugh at you at the GameStop bargain bin? You gonna let GameStop bargain bin sumo wrestler point and laugh at you? No, you're gonna buy that game. You're gonna take his challenge. I mean, the colors are nice. But yeah, there's maybe a lot going on here. No, I like this cover way more. No, I'm gonna have to give it to this one. I don't particularly hate that one, but... Ooh, wow, that's sacrilegious. Oh, that's bold. Putting Silent Hill 1 on there? That's bold. People will defend that with their lives. But to be fair, let's look at this. Let's look at this, and let's be honest. Pro wrestling. There's a guy wrestling, right? We know exactly what's going on. What is Silent Hill about? There's a concerned-looking man gritting his teeth. Why is there a woman in his throat? I'm trying to throat some women. What's going on here with the kid? There's a house here? What is this telling me? There's not a single hill to be seen here. Oh my god, oh my god. Talk about throwing women, immediately Cal and Rika speak back up. Yo, Rika, what's poppin'? Welcome to Jordan, how's it going? Not bad, but cringe for sure. Pocky Rocky is a bullet hell game. It's a special kind of bullet hell. Huh. I got it. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Much appreciated. But not knowing what Silent Hill's about, what is what Silent Hill's about? But is it a good cover art? It has become iconic, but is it good? No, obviously pro wrestling's way worse. This is hideous. Man, give me a challenge. I wanted to vote for Silent Hill. I wanted to wrestle some jimmies. That's fucked up. Oh man, that Cinderella one's real bad, but also it's a lot better than the Peter Pan one. Pro wrestling looks like a Charlie Brown game. Ha! Hi Azure, welcome to Jordan. What's poppin'? Been liking a bit, but you needed to state an important opinion. Oh yeah? What's the important opinion? That you love throating girls? Me too. That's a thinking gamer, Silent Hill. Oh my god, Cal! It's different when you actually possess the ability to do that. Yeah, it's mostly mega cartridges. We can't keep giving it to mega cartridges. Alex Kidd in Miracle World. It's not great, but tells you something. The Cinderella game immediately tells me to stay away from it. Oh, man! Oh. I mean... I'm thinking about the poor kids who probably got Gourmet, the Lords of Nature, for a Christmas present from the bargain bin from their grandmother. Oh, man. I mean, Panic Restaurant's ugly. But if we're trying to induce panic, I mean, the rendering technique on the chef is really well done. It is certainly a game about a kitchen. It is causing me to panic just looking at it. Gourmet is ugly. And not even intentionally ugly, it's just ugly.
𝐒𝐳𝐢𝐬𝐧
Welcome for joining. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Shut up! Love you too, honey.
𝐒𝐳𝐢𝐬𝐧
Gourmet looks like a Batsport clone. It does, doesn't it? I was gonna say Zoolander. I'm thinking, what do you call it? Crash of the Titans. Skylanders! There we go! Bargain bin Skylanders! There we go. Alright, give it to Gourmet. Oh. Foreskin 64. Did we play this one? Did we play this game last year when we did our N64 marathon? Hi Raytron, what's poppin'? Welcome for joining. How's it going? Skylanders mention. You would be a Skylanders kitty, wouldn't you, Abby? God. Can you not live up to the stereotypes once? JK, appreciate you. What even is Foreskin 64 about? You haven't heard of American Girl in Forever? Oh god, yeah, I didn't even see it. That is an American Girl game. I mean, listen, I don't know what Forsaken 64 is. I have no memory of playing it, even though we probably definitely... What other stereotypes are there? Ah, don't worry about it. Nah, you're good. Don't worry about it, Abby. Don't you exclamation point. Me? We got games to rank. Anyways, hey, this actually looks like a cover. It's going for an emotion and it nails it. This one is this one is giving a very worrying emotion. This one's supposed to be whimsical and joyous. I don't think it's doing that. I don't think it's doing that. Julie finds a way. I hope she... Oh my god. I'm an air traffic controller. Listen. One of these got an immediate violent reaction out of me. And it's not air traffic chaos. Like, this is bad. But this is inoffensive if it were a Flash game. Right? Right? If I was a kid browsing Flash games and I saw this, I wouldn't think twice about it. I'm an air traffic controller. I look at this one. Driving in my car right after a beer. Hey, that bump is shaped like a deer. Right? This is some guy in the... What? Is that even a shirt? Or is this just a head photoshopped onto, like, a splat? Yeah, anyways, this one gets the vote. You also played Skylanders. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Oh, man! Without a doubt, it goes to Konami's best Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. Are you kidding me? This one is so bad. This one is iconic. And how stupidly terrible it is. Hell yeah. Oh, this one's whatever. Jovial Race. Ain't that the name of that one horse? No, this is without a question. Jeopardy! All new answers for your question. 25th Anniversary Edition. Based on the top hit game show. Jeopardy! Game Tech. Treasure Master. The ultimate competition for fantasy prizes. I mean, I don't know what this one's even about. This one's very clearly Jeopardy, but this doesn't look like a video game cover. This looks like a magazine ad. What is Jeopardy? It's so good they just put a DS box art in another box art. You never actually played Skylanders. It's too expensive a hobby for you. Russell Grant's Astrology! Oh man. The amount of fucking real people cover art games on the Nintendo DS is insane. Palamedes. Well, it's a dice game. It's really ugly to look at. Can I be honest? I think... No, I'm being biased here. I'm being biased here, because I was going to say, Russell Grant's Astrology, how do you make a video game out of that? What? That's not a video game. That's a piece of software that you get for $2 at GameStop and never touch. But I'm also like, but is the cover bad? Is it bad? Or do I just want to give it to it because it's an astrology game for the Nintendo DS featuring a real guy? I don't think it's bad. But I look at Palamedes and I go, but is that bad? It's ugly. But it's very Garbage Pail Kids, you know? I don't think these are inherently bad. It's more of a... Well, one of these is entirely uninteresting as a concept and as a game. But, like, there was only so much to work with. What were you gonna do? The other one is... not pleasant to look at. But unpleasantness is evoking an emotion, and art is all about evoking emotions. And again, credit where credit's due. You gotta respect the technique used to render those folds. Hi, Snong. What's poppin'? I mean, I'm sure if you know who Russell Grant is, and you saw this for $3 at the GameStop bargain bin, you went, oh shit, Russell Grant's Astrology. This was made by Deep Silver? What the fuck? What do you mean it's a Deep Silver game? You know what? I think I'm gonna give it to Russell Grant, even though I feel mean because he's got a big smile on his face. But like, there's nothing about this that interests me. This intrigues me. This evokes emotion. Negative emotions, but oh my god, Attack on Titan. You know what? Yeah, give it a hot brain. What the hell's... Is this a video game? Or is this a pain reliever advertisement? Oh, hell yeah! What's poppin', Mystery of the Druids? Oh, man. That's like... Quit looking at me with them big blue eyes, Gordon. You know, he looks so sad. He really doesn't want to do this. He's about to break down crying. Look at him. He's going to cry real soon. I can't vote his box art the worst. He's going to cry. Oh, man. I've seen the Mystery of the Druids face so many times without knowing what Mystery of the Druids was. I'm giving it to you for just pure iconicness. Oh. Why do they keep doing this to Bust-A-Move? Why do they hate my Puzzle Bubble Baby so much? Ew, ew! It's got fucking saliva bubbles! Get out of here! Yeah, that's terrible. Oh, Giraffe Blowjob! Dragon Warrior Monsters! Oi! Giraffe Blowjob. Listen, the Resident Evil 6 cover is not great for a Resident Evil cover, but I think gamers are blowing it out of proportion. Like that lady is blowing that giraffe out of proportion. Dragon Warriors is hideous. I don't think any of those monsters are even look like that in Dragon Warriors. This one is ugly. That one's just a low point in a franchise that's known for way better. Oh man! Ooh, this is a tough one. Ghost House, the second card, versus Snow White and the 7 clever boys? Not even the 7 dwarves, the 7 clever boys. Oh. This one's hilarious because this is literally just the Konami's best Castlevania. Again, years prior, Ghost House, featuring cartridge of Ghost House. But these ones are just awful. They're so bad. Their models are hideous. Their fonts are difficult to read. Weirdly enough, all these other like whack-ass fantasy PS2 games, fairy tale PS2 games, they certainly at least have far better composition than the Peter Pan game. But what the fuck are you doing here? What the fuck are you doing here? What was this decision? What is... Hi, Lawnmower Man. Remember when we played you? Mr. Gimmick. Okay, alright. We have to take into consideration that this face isn't just ugly. It is a very iconic, ugly face from a film that this game is based off of. Like, that's just the shot from the movie. Which anything actually makes it worse, because that's just lazy. All you did was take a still image from the movie, slap the movie's logo on it, and then put it in a Super Nintendo box. I mean, Mr. Gimmick's not bad. There's motion going on here, right? I don't really care for his design and his look, but it's a lot better than Lawnmower Man. Yeah, I'm giving it to this. What is this Terminator cover art? Why do they just slap a JPEG at the bottom? Everything else is PNGs. Why is this a JPEG? 𝐼𝐸 is not great. It's really not. But like, look at the Terminator. What did they do here? Why did they do that? Why did they do so much? And then it just cuts off. It just cuts off his forehead. And then it's just this one, easily. The Terminator one is so bad. Oh. Ooh. You know what? No. Easily it goes to Hammer and Harry because, like, they couldn't find a way to just... They didn't just add the logo. Someone saved the logo as a JPEG and not a PNG, or forgot to save with transparency on, and just slapped it on like that. This one at least tried. Yo, what's poppin', Mega Man? Mega Man. Look, we gave it to Little Red Hood last time because it looked like a storybook and less like a video game. But come on, dude. It's the ugly box art Mega Man. The proportions are bad. The anatomy is terrible. The face is hideous. The colors are wrong. It's gotta go to this. It's gotta go to ugly box art Mega Man. Yo, Ganondorf, what's poppin'? Hiya, thank you so much for the 5. Thank you so much for the super chat. Much appreciated. I'm doing quite swell. Having a lovely birthday. Thank you for asking. Aw, Justo, thank you so much. Love how pretty much everything looks like shovelware. Because it is. Because it mostly is. It absolutely is. Hi, Black Yoshi. What's poppin'? That iteration of Snow White is a lot worse than I think it is. Oh god, is it? Should I do a stream where I check out those really horrible fairy tale shovelware PS2 games? The Terminator, Eater. Yeah, the Terminator one was like a visual echo. YouTube, can we get some likes and hearts for Ganondorf super chat? Much appreciated. You know what? That's a $5 super chat. I'll count that as a sub. Boom. 79. Okay, it's gotta go to Xbox Classics. Like, this is offensive. This is ugly. This is like replacement cover art. If that's official, that's terrible. Oh, it's going to Party Quiz. I have such a visceral reaction every time I see this. You know, one's offensive to an entire race of people. The other is offensive to me personally. And it's my birthday. So I get to pick which one's worse. Ooh. No, this one has to go to Peter Pan. Because again, like I said, Peter Pan. What is going on here? What is going on here? They clearly want to include Captain Hook, but they didn't know where to put him, so it looks like there's a giant Captain Hook standing on the ship as Peter Pan's flying away. The perspective is all wrong, it's terrible, it looks ugly, and I'm pretty sure that is just Destiny Islands in the background. Columns 3 is whatever. It's a puzzle game. I don't know why there's a balding white dude on the cover, but whatever. This one is all sorts of head scratch. It's gotta go to Peter Pan. Oh, man! I'm sorry, I forgot just how bad that deep-fried, saturated Barbie was. I mean, one of these is just really ugly to look at. The other is just really indicative of a terrible time in the games industry. So I'm giving it to Batman. Ooh, man. I still have no idea what Action Fighter is about. So I'll give it to that. Oh, Pro Wrestling easily. I didn't even hate Pocket Rocky that much. Ooh, here we go. Now this is a fight. Gore Myth, the Lords of Nature, or Cinderella? I think I'm gonna give it to Cinderella. I think it's gotta go to Cinderella, because I hate that. I hate looking at that so much. Gore Myth ain't pretty, but it's definitely a lot more of a video game than whatever this is. Ooh, this is a matchup. You know what? Whatever Carnage Rally was going for, I think it was intentional, because you can see he's got like black eyes, so he's supposed to look like he's worrying. I don't know why they dyed his hair in Photoshop instead of giving him a wig or dyeing his hair, but whatever. Julie Finds a Way is clearly going for an emotion and then nailing the complete opposite feeling of that. So I think this one is just worse, right? It's gotta be. Like, this one I don't like looking at, but they nail the emotion they're going for. This one was supposed to be whimsical and happy and joyous. It is not. It is terrifying. That is a horror painting. Are these free asset Maya 3D Disney ripoff games? Probably. Gotta give it to Castlevania. Gotta give it to Castlevania again. I felt bad for voting for you last time. I'm giving it to Hot Brain. Is Hot Brain the only PSP game we have? Oh, God! Fuck! Get that ugly baby out of here! By giving it a vote. Again, this one's really ugly, but it's more of the video game and is more telling of what the game is, as opposed to whatever the fuck this is. If I gave Castlevania a vote, that one has to get a vote. Oh, man. Lawnmower Man is not great. But the Terminator one is just all sorts of, what the hell were they thinking? Why did they go all out and then do nothing at all for the Terminator one? It's this one down here, right? This little corner piece right here is especially what gets me. Because all the other ones are like perfectly layered and they're all transparent, right? They're all transparent. For whatever reason, this one's just got the full black box still around it. So I think it goes to Terminator. Found the Dodo animation on Instagram, where we bring the Dodo to the train with us instead of leaving her alone like we did in the original story. Dodo, happy ending. This one's bad, but there's no way it's competing with bad box art Mega Man. Oh, I hate looking at the party quiz so much. It's just such a violent reaction out of me. But to be honest, this one is just so uninspired, so bad, so bland. I think this one's worse. I hate this one with a passion, but I think this one's worse. The Terminator, the Terminator, the Terminator, the Terminator. I mean, for as much as I hate what they did to my babies, they at least represented them this time around. As opposed to whatever the fuck the other Bust-A-Move games were. Peter Pan is still just terrible. Bad perspective, horrible models. Once again, pretty sure they just stole. Pretty sure they just hardcore ripped Destiny Islands off of Google Images. Hi, Jacob Wolf was poppin'. Welcome for joining. Carlos, welcome in. Welcome for joining. Crossfader already NPC? Glad you're having a good time. The Barbie box art's really ugly. But I think on a moral level, I think I still hate the Batman cover art more. Oh, hey! 2 mega cartridge games. It's gotta go to Action Fighter. It's gotta go to Action Fighter. Ooh, you know what? I already put Peter Pan. I already gave Peter Pan another vote. I still really feel deeply uncomfortable by Julie Finds a Way. Gotta give it to Castlevania, Dawn of Sorrow. I hate this one so much. Ooh, this is a battle. You know what, Mega Man? It's time to put you to rest. I sincerely believe the Terminator cover art had a lot less effort put into it and is a lot worse as a product than whatever the artist that attempted to do your box art did. They did a bad job, but they created history and they tried their best. A lot more than I can say about whoever worked on the Terminator's cover art. Good night, sweet prince. May you never wake again. Ooh. I think I'm gonna give it to Disney Pixar. Cause it's such a... Okay, we have a Finding Nemo game and an Incredibles game. Do we do something interesting for the box? No. Are they even games or are they movies? Either way, you could have done something way more than fucking Arial text on a white background. Featuring the movie's cover art in small green bordered backgrounds. I still hate this one. And again, I'm positive that is just Destiny Islands. Also, what is going on with the skybox here? Look at that clear horizon just like split down the middle. Well, the perspective's bad. But this one as a byproduct I think is just worse. I'm giving it to Batman. I'm giving it to Batman. I hate everything the Batman game cover art stands for. Ooh, okay. Alright. I hate this so much. But is it time to put it to rest? I think it might be time to put it to rest. Oh, God! Listen, credit where credit's due. As much as I hate children, as much as I hate babies, as much as I hate looking at a spit bubble, it's showing off the puzzle game in the glasses. Terminator is still. What the fuck are we doing? Hi, Vanessa. What's poppin'? How's it going? Hope you're doing swell. And now we get to the big finale. Do I think Pixar Finding Nemo and The Incredibles is worse? Or do I think Batman is worse? I think I'm giving it to Batman. Because it is actually a fantastic cover. Ruined by accolades and a need to jerk itself off. And a need to push its DLC, right? It is obnoxious. This one is bargain bin, cheap, low effort, video game, whatever. I can only stay so mad at it for so long. Damn, this is a tough one. They're both so bad. They're both such head scratchers. Because again, why did you need to put a cover of the Nintendo DS box if it's still a Nintendo DS game? When you could have just reused the art again. But the Terminator is just... I'm asking so many questions. And the JPEG in the corner still gets me. But I think I have to give it to Konami's best. Because what the fuck were they thinking with this one? What the fuck were they thinking with this one? It's a DS box in a DS box. Surrounded by borders with a T for Teens cover. With the T for Teen rating with a Konami logo and a Konami logo. Like, if it was just the original box art, it'd be whatever. It's whatever. You know, in my heart of hearts, I knew it'd be down to these two. In my heart of hearts, I knew it'd be down to these two. But which is worse? The Castlevania one is lazy, uninspired, and low effort. But the Batman one is loud, obnoxious, self-congratulating, up its own ass, and ruins what is otherwise an actual fantastic box art. And for that, I think it goes to Batman. The Castlevania one was slapped together by someone who went, oh hey, this game reached a certain amount of sales, so we should put it in the box art that's like, hey, you made this amount of sales. Are you tweaking? Are you tweaking out Stitches? What did that play? That was weird. There it is! I think the Castlevania one was made by someone who didn't care enough, and the Batman one was made by an executive who came over the key, who was beating his shit as he was telling the intern to fit as many accolades as they could and to make sure they acknowledged the DLC. I think the Batman one is the worst. Now let's see what other people said. Wow! Snow White and the Seven Nice Guys, or whatever the fuck they called it, is the most rated worst box art. Dude, even of those ones, the Peter Pan one was the worst. This one's bad, but like, that's just a still frame from a movie. Okay, as it should be, Finding Nemo and Peter Pan are up there. Custer's Revenge in the top 10 worst of all time. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah. I think Custer's Revenge should have been higher on my list, honestly, for the worst of all time. Terminator's up there. Don't tell me Batman's at the very bottom. Don't tell me people are not voting for Batman just because they like the game. Liking the game doesn't forgive it for having bad box art. Oh, hey, look at that. Yeah, a lot of people agree. Listen, Resident Evil Giraffe Blowjob's not great. But compared to everything else, it's way better. Really? 41st place? Okay, wow. My number one worst box art of all time is in 41st. You know, to be fair, I don't think people are approaching this in the same way I am approaching it. Just, ew, what box do I like looking at the least? Alright, that was that. Custer's Revenge doesn't stick out in your brain because it's just classic 1980s edgy racism. It goes in the trash and stays in the trash. It doesn't deserve even being in the top 10 worst video game covers. It is offensive and ugly. But there was way worse out there. It is just horribly offensive, and that's that. Terrible. But a lot of the offensiveness comes from the contents of the game itself. Yep. Well, that was our worst gaming covers of all time. And I give it to Batman, mainly because I'm just really in touch with the games industry. And I look at that, and I see that as a big problem. But now, on to our next list. Give me 1 second. Because I wanna set the stage for this one. I would like to set the stage for this next one. Bingo.